First off, I want to give a special thanks to all of those that have subscribed to my channel. I think I'm like at 280. We want to up the likes, up the subscribe. My goal is to get to 1,000, but I'm cool with 500. However, shout out to my man, Manosphere Highlights Daily. If you haven't already, go to that brother's channel and show him some love. I am so thankful for the love that everyone has shown me. I greatly appreciate you. I humbly appreciate you. We're going to get into this. Me and him both are going to pick this thing apart. Men, I really need you to use your ear gate on this one. Without further ado, let's get to work. Let's go.
7 time.
Let me ask you this. You've talked about in the past where you had to go on tour to pay alimony to your ex-husband. I don't know if the number is correct. I saw it was like $30,000 a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong.
So, looking back on it in hindsight, what would you have done differently when you first got married in terms of shielding your assets?
I would have never let a person have that much power over my money, my life, over anything ever again. So I'm learning, I'm in control of my business, I'm in control of my life, and it's mandatory that I learn more about finance business, so I don't ever have to be robbed again by, maybe somebody you think you can trust, you know what I mean?
You see how the audience that consists mostly out of women react when Mary J. Blige says she has to pay alimony, and how they cheer when she says that she would never have a person have power over her money, her life, or over anything ever again.
When you look at these stats and divorces in America, 41% of first marriages end up out of divorce. But watch what happens to the stats. 60% of second marriages and 73% of third marriages.
I really want to coin the phrase on that, because we can honestly say that if we flip the goalposts around, the same thing would apply to men. A large number of men will feel the same way. When the tables are turned, let me rephrase that. When the goalpost has been shifted, and what always have applied to men now applies to women, large number of, they get in their feelings, they get in their emotions, they get butthurt. Well, now you see how men feel. Okay? Now you definitely see shit's real. Reality is real. And when the shit hit the fan, it's amazing how a large number of women fold like a goddamn folder. Let's get more.
Keep this in mind. I'll come back to this later. Let's take it a step further.
So do you think that it was more so just a lack of education, somebody playing on you not knowing things and then purposely?
Yes. It was a lack of education, and it also was just trusting people to help you when you don't know, and you hope that they're going to help you and not steal from you and lie to you and just try to take control over your life. So yeah, exactly.
Education. That's what we do here in this male space. We teach men about female nature and the influence of society on human behavior. So when we say don't get married, it's based on similar experiences Mary J. Blige went through when she was put through the ringer, divorce grade, and had to pay a ridiculously high amount of alimony to her husband.
Of your accomplishments. That's not what the conversation is about when it comes to the table. But this becomes so divisive because we hear so many women come up and pose this question.
Not only that, I would want to say that if Elohim has not let you or opened up that door, for the right one to come into your life, don't do it. Sometimes we do things on our own and expect good results instead of saying, wait a minute, let me be patient, let me fall back. Let me get my ish together. Once my ish is together and my spiritual relationship is intact, he will then open up that door for the right one to come into your life, to walk into your life. If it makes sense. Sometimes we need to get out of our own way and let Yahweh get in the way.
As I mentioned earlier, we teach you about female nature. Men and women do not think alike, and Mary J. Blige will show that.
So this is Strength of a Woman's festival, and a lot of times when we think about prenups, it's always from a man's perspective. Like a man wants his wife to sign a prenup before they get married because he has more money, but that's not always the case. Sometimes in your situation, the woman could be the breadwinner or the woman can have more money. So what are your thoughts on prenups, and how would you approach it, or what advice would you give as far as for a woman that may be wealthy, well off, and they're looking to get married?
Get a prenup.
Thank you. Thank you. She just said it herself. Get a prenup. It's okay for her to say, get a prenup when it comes to marrying a man. But it's not okay for a man to tell a woman to sign a prenup. It goes both ways. You can't have one without the other. Same thing applies to man, applies to woman. Pay attention.
Because I didn't have one, and that's why I ended up having to just give everything away, because it's so, let me just speak, it's so whack right now that men, can come at you and get and get alimony.
It is so fucked up that a large number of women can come at men and get alimony. Help me make it make sense.
When filing for divorce, however, she was informed that Akimi is nothing in his name and that everything he has is in his mother's name. The report added that his mother is even the beneficiary of his salary. Wow.
And ruining my life. So yeah, and the law is you have to, so I say get a prenup, cover yourself up. Yeah.
This is pure gold. The disbelief in Mary J. Blige's response combined with the audience's reaction. A woman paying child support to a man? How is that possible? He is supposed to be a man, right? Men should never receive or accept alimony, regardless of the situation. If she was the one taking alimony, the women in the audience would also clap and cheer. That's why she doubles down, accusing him of cheating, lying, and stealing. It's ironic because these accusations parallel the reasons why women often receive child support and alimony from men, but you don't hear women complaining that it's unfair when the roles are reversed.
Exactly. And the thing is, these are the same women that's talking about, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. You don't need a man, but you taking his alimony. You say you don't need a man, but you taking that child support. You say you don't need a man, but when shit happens, the first person you call on your damn cell phone is a man. Ain't that a bitch? But you said you don't need a man, but when shit go left, the first person you call on the phone is a man. Stop it. It's called accountability. You gotta be honest and real with yourself.
Continue a few other things you need to know when it comes down to marriage. The average marriage in America lasts 8 years. And aside from that, every 16 seconds, somebody gets married in America, and every 42 seconds, someone's getting a divorce in America.
Don't sign a prenup.
No, I'm not signing no prenup. What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand, why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is
Your
real.
money is my money. Simple as that.
Okay.
Prenups to me.
But see, peep game though. Men, listen. What if I was been saying? All you have to do is sit back and listen to them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk, man. Ain't no way in hell a woman like that you want to bring around your family. Bring a woman like that around your family and watch what happens. I bet you Big Mama or Grandmama or great grandmama gonna pull your ass in the kitchen and have a secret meeting about your ass, about who was that and why did you bring that here to this household, and you need to take her back where you got her from. That's not a woman of value.
Not take much, and a lot of us as women are expecting these men to show up in ways that we don't.
This is pure gold. Like I said, shout out to my man Manosphere Highlight Daily for this one. Let's get it. Let's do our final thoughts. Look at this motherfucker right here.
Me, it seems like a setup for for failure, you know? And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no, I totally
Maybe if I had more money, I would be indifferent, you know? So I'm like.
This is why men need to be educated on female nature. Female nature is about getting resources for themselves. Female nature is selfish. That's why women date up. That's why a prenup only makes sense when they are the ones that make more money and have more resources to lose. Women take advantage of any way they can get resources.
What do you do for a living?
I am a paralegal, and the salary is $50K.
Pretty good. How do you feel living off of 50 in Austin?
It's not my only source of income.
What else?
Child support.
You get child support too?
Yeah, I have a
Okay,
son.
how much?
$320 a month. So, single mom, I work 2 jobs. So when someone's like, hey, like, do you want to go out? You don't really go out. I'm getting emotional.
It's okay.
I take full advantage. I'm like, yeah, let's go out.
Make that a date and make the dude pay for it.
I've been doing it now. So
Hey, power play.
I'm adding you to my roster.
Oh, all right, well, okay.
And the interesting thing about their mindset is that they don't think, or at least they don't want to think, that what they do is immoral or problematic.
What about people just posting about people, though? Does that make you nervous? Because what if somebody posted something about you?
I guess I never think about people posting about me, but I don't know, that's never really been a worry, just because I don't think I'm usually the problem.
Yeah.
The delusion of a lot of motherfuckers. The delusion of a lot of motherfuckers. Woo!
I don't know.
Just for guys, I don't think same thing. I don't think I'm usually the problem, but
No,
That's
bitch,
why
you
women
problem.
have no problems with the law, because it's women who benefit the most from these laws. Patriarchy, anyone?
My question, and this is my final thoughts. Men, not only protect yourself at all times, but use wisdom. Don't think with your head down there. Think with this. It can save you in the long haul.
According to a report by Moroccan World News in June, the Paris Saint-Germain player is the 6th highest paid African footballer. Very interesting. Earning more than $215,000 per week.
be taken care of when they come home. They want to come home to comfort. They want to be fed, fucked, loved, and don't bullshit them. And that's really, it doesn't take much.
Go out there and be the best you could possibly be for many to see. You are great. You are wonderful. You are a king. You are the most important piece to this game called life. Your boy Big Truck loves you, and I'm out. 1.